Hi there everyone, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy Friday and happy December 1st. Holy mackerel. We are speeding toward Christmas and holy Moses, are we speeding toward Christmas? So if you missed it, I posted where I've been on Monday. So if you're interested, you can check that video out or follow me over on my At Home with Misty channel. In today's video, it's the last day of us using the die cuts from Doodlebug and some steel rolled dies. Going forward, I don't think I'll do any more of these kind of mass producing, no stamping cards unless you guys are really interested. So as I mentioned earlier in the week, that I am going to be sitting down and kind of planning my content for the rest of the month. So if there are any specific techniques, etc., that you would like me to do, please let me know. So yeah, in today's video, we're finishing up the week. I have no idea what we're doing next week yet. I haven't been bitten by the creativity bug just yet, but I'm hoping that it'll be fantastic, whatever I decide to do. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and say hi in the comments, letting me know where you're from. I've enjoyed getting to know like all of the countries that you guys are from, all of the states that you guys are from. I've just enjoyed it so much, and I keep threatening to print out a world map and I keep forgetting, but we'll get it done at some point in my life. So yeah. So again, subscribe if you haven't already. We're inching closer to 4K and I'm excited to do a giveaway then. Follow me on Instagram. I'm not very active over there. Instagram and I just don't have a very good relationship. They just changed the algorithm too many times, and I just want to see the people I follow, and I just want those that follow me to see my stuff. That doesn't seem to happen over there. I also have a Facebook page, a Facebook group. I also have an Etsy shop that's linked down below. So if you're interested in any of the cards you see me make here on the channel, unless they're sold out, those are not posted yet. Those are normally down there. So that's enough jibber jabber. Let's head over to the craft table and I'll walk you through the last set of cards with zero stamping. All right, friends, we are starting with some lunchbox notes. Now, I've mentioned before that I really enjoy making these, and they end up being 3x3 cards, and they're blank on the inside, and then I have some fun ones that are punny. These, of course, will be Christmas, and they don't have to go in the lunchbox. I just call them that, but they could go, like they could be a gift tag. They can be whatever you want to make of them. And again, I have them in the Etsy shop, or if you want to make your own, you can get 3x3 blank note cards on Amazon that come with envelopes. So yeah, so they have the envelopes and stuff with them in the Etsy shop. Excuse me. So I decided to bring in, I think this is like layering squares from Stampin' Up! From a bazillion million years ago, but I'm doing the scallop, and then the other one I think is stitched. I honestly don't remember. But this pattern is the tone-on-tone pattern that has like all of the images on it, but they're tone-on-tone. Or like the cookies one. You guys, this has been a rough week. And my brain is broken. So I apologize if this voiceover is also broken. So yeah, but anyway, you guys, you'll have to let me know what you thought of this little series. I thought next week I would do color, my favorite color, but honestly, I am on the fence. So if you guys have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if you don't know what to comment, a Christmas tree or Santa or Mrs. Claus or whatever will be fun too. Just any engagement helps the channel. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and tell me where you're coming in from so I can say hi and welcome you to the Elfies. So I added this to that red pattern, and it just peeks out a little bit, but I reused the pattern from the 12x12 papers. So I wasn't mad at the fact that you didn't see the entirety of it because it's such a big pattern for such a small card. And these little apothecary jars, is that what you would call them? Are adorable. So I'm using some more of that leftover foam from the Queen & Co. kits on the back of these, and I'm going to pop up every single one of them. And again, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to not waste as much as we usually do. So once I do that, I'm going to add some Nouveau Shimmer Pen, and that's it for this. Before I forget, You guys know I talk about Creative Fabrica all of the time. They're right now having a kind of Black Friday Cyber Week sale, and you can get a year for like $47 when it's normally way higher than that. There is a link in the description box down below. It is an affiliate link, but if you're interested if you own a business and you need graphics and stuff, I highly suggest Creative Fabrica. I've talked about that before. All of the images and the paper in the holiday card kits came from Creative Fabrica. So if you want a holiday card kit, this weekend is probably going to be the last weekend to grab them. And then what else? Yeah. If I have a kit that makes like 20 cards, you just have to cut them out yourself. That's also, I think, in the Etsy shop. So yeah. Okay, back to the card. So I knew that I wanted to pull in pink. And again, I am using up the paper that's in front of me. And I decided to bring in this embossing folder. Now, I don't know what this is called. I got it as a free gift when I picked up some paper from Angie from Stamping Up. So, but if you haven't ever embossed, maybe I'll do embossing next week. If you've never embossed, I love heat embossing, and I love I don't think it's called dry embossing, but maybe it is, where you use an embossing folder. So I'm going to slow this down as soon as I cut it out so you guys can see just how, and this is in 2x speed, so you can see the pattern and just how fun it is. It just is enough. It's just enough, to give you a little bit of texture and a little bit of something. And I really love how this turned out. I love. This card is so cute. So I decided to bring in a second pink, and it's just a little square, and I'm going to go ahead and run that through and get that added because I didn't want a plain square, but I didn't want another piece of paper. So doing like I've done before and adding the foam. I know you guys probably get tired of that. I do try to cut some of it out, but if you're brand new to crafting, I want you to be able to see almost all of every step. Now, I picked out 2 gumdrops, and I'm putting a little bit of that foam on the back of each of them and just putting them on either side of it because I really like the rule of 3. So either, odd numbers. So I could have left it with just that jar, but I added 2 more elements to give it 3. And these are the sentiment strips that I cut out from one of the pieces of paper. And I picked the pink one, and I believe it says Season's Greetings. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere that flat, and I'm going to adhere it on the brown part of the paper because I wanted you to be able to see it. And so, yeah. And then I'm going to bring in a cute little heart, add some shimma, and then this card will also be done. For the next card. Okay, so I did this while talking to my brother on the phone. So it turned out a little Willy Wonka. So I adhered a 2-inch strip of paper to the other one. So I had that leftover brown and I adhered it to the background paper. So that's what you see on the right-hand side. And then I cut out the other gingerbread paper to go on one of these stitched rectangles I already have cut out. And these are brand new plates, and I forgot to take off the backer paper. That's why they look frosted. And then I adhered them together and realized you don't even see. You can't even see it. Now I did adhere all 3 pieces of paper together and then use a scalloped rectangle from Stamp Anything to and cut them out all at one time. But this covers the entirety of it. And I was like, Misty, and this is when I realized it. And I'm like, Misty, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I couldn't decide on what I wanted. And then I decided I really wanted a gingerbread house. And I had these 2 little tiny gingerbread. And I believe these are the only, I think each set comes with 1. So, and you can I get these on a tray on top. I think I've talked about that before. I applied to be on their design team, so I guess we'll see what happens. So I'm using this piece of foam that was clearly a holly leaf, and I just used it whole. And then I'm cutting some little ones for to go on the inside and to go around it. I'm sorry this is off frame, but I'm literally just adding foam to the back, and there you can kind of see all of it. And then I'm going to add the the little gingerbread straight down. And that's it. That's all 3 sets, I guess. These are available in my Etsy shop, along with all of the other things we've talked about, holiday card kits, all of it. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Again, we're inching closer to 14K, and I cannot wait to celebrate with you. I will see you Monday for another video. Bye for now.